Well, hey, Impact family, welcome. It is like 0 degrees out today. It's Tuesday when I'm making this video, and it's not literally zero, but it's not far from it. Whew, thank God for car heaters that work. Amen. I know I'm thankful for my car that has a heater that works. But I wanted to talk to you today about if you have missed the first 2 weeks of 2025 of worshiping, the first 2 Sundays at church, right? And I know lots of you are dealing with different sicknesses. Man, it's that time of year, right? The crud is going around, and I understand if you weren't able to make it. But anyway, if you weren't there and you missed this, I really wanted you to get this. I want every person, every family that's part of Impact to do this exercise, okay? It's called My Sacrifice Resolution. And it's going to look like this. I know it's backwards. The words are backwards in a selfie video. That's how it does. But I'm going to email this to you. But basically, I believe that it's a very healthy thing spiritually to take a step back and say, okay, where have I been living for God, and where can I live for God more or better in this next year? And at least once a year, we should stop and pause and just say, how am I doing living for God? And so this gives us three areas of sacrifice, how we can sacrifice for God in 2025. And so it's time, talent, and treasure. And I really want to encourage you to pray over this and write down some goals of 2025 of how I can sacrifice for God in time, talent, and treasure. And I gave examples on the sheet. So examples for time is maybe you want to say, I want to give 3 hours a week to live for God. I want to give 1 hour a week in worship, 1 hour a week in life group Bible studies, 1 hour a week serving in the community, anywhere, just serving in the community somehow. Okay? 3 hours a week. I heard that before and I really loved it, and that stuck with me from another pastor. Big serve events. So Impact does like 4 big events a year. We did our Christmas on the street. We're going to do that again. Our homeless outreach. We're going to do our community block party in September like we did last year. And so, maybe some of you want to say, I want to commit to those four big events this year. That's your time commitment. Is I'm going to block these out on my calendar, and I'm going to commit to being there at all 4 of those events. Okay, maybe that's you for time. For treasure, I want to really encourage you. This helps our treasurer out so much from stressing. Creates less stress on our treasurer, Gail. Can you commit to a regular amount of giving every month? Like whatever that month is, and whether you split it up between 2 times or all in one time or once a week, whatever. But can you pray about a specific amount that you can support regularly? And that helps our budget and our treasurer more than anything. Is what do we know from a church perspective, from a church leadership perspective, that we can count on from each person, from each family, right? Can you pray about and commit to recurring giving to a regular amount every month for 2025? Okay, other things, some of you may want to consider tithing from your tax returns. This is something that me and Andrea have done for years, and God has always blessed us for it. We've never been sorry that we tithe off of our tax returns. God always blesses us with more than we give him. Somehow he turns it around and blesses us. We've never been sorry that we tithe off of our tax returns. Another suggestion is money towards a new computer. We need a new computer in the sound booth, and it's going to be, we need $2,000. Guess what? Somebody has already given $600 towards this. So we actually are only in a $1,400. We only need $1,400 now. So that's awesome. Another one is money towards kids' room decorations, right? What can you commit to for treasure? And then talent. How can you use your talent for God's kingdom? Kids ministry. We actually need somebody right now. We need some people to do the pre-K and kindergarten. It's like 3 years old through, Andrea is going to say you didn't quote it right. It's like 3 years old through 6 years old, maybe. Maybe 3 through 7 or something like that. But kids workers, and the teacher is literally, for the teaching part of it, is literally hitting press play and showing a video. So you're not actually having to teach anything. But we need people on the praise team or audio visual team. And then we're going to be doing this program I'm super excited about called Find a Need, Fill a Need. Okay, so what this is about is, me and Andrea have done this before. You find a need in the community, usually through Facebook. And let's say the person says, I need baby stuff. Like I have a new baby and I have no money for a crib or diapers or whatever. This team of people would actually go out. They would find the person. We need a team of people to, number one, find the people in need. And then number two, go out and buy the stuff for the people. And the way you buy it is, we actually have it in our church budget already that we give. We take 10% of everything that's given through offerings, tithes and offerings, and we give it back out to people in need in the community. So the money is already set aside. We just need someone to go spend the money, to go buy the things, and then deliver it to the person, right? So it's 3 stages. Find the need, go buy the stuff, and then someone to deliver the stuff. We need a team of people. We need at least 5 people to do that, okay? So maybe you're willing to do that and use your talent and commit your talent to doing that. So my sacrifice resolution, what are you willing to commit to? And at the bottom, there's 3, there's a space for each area, for time, talent, treasure. And I'm encouraging every person, every family, to sit down and make a commitment in each one of those areas, okay? So if you missed the first 2 Sundays in Impact, I really want to encourage you to do this, even though you weren't there to do this in person, to sit down and do this, all right, as a family. I think this is a great thing, and if you're married, if you're working together, I think it's very important to do things as a couple, and to talk about this and pray about this together and make a commitment together as a couple, okay? So I encourage you to do this. This is going to be an awesome year. God is going to do some great things. So please take the time to pray over this and make a sacrifice resolution for time, talent, treasure in 2025. Thanks, guys. God bless.